By the way, quick disclaimer, like with all of these cooking videos, I'm never gonna do this with an actual recipe, so I don't know measurements. And these aren't even dishes I've made before. Anyways. Ladies and gentlemen, what's good? My name is Landon. Today, we're in the kitchen. You thought you saw the last of me? You're dead wrong. Today, we're making pasta. Mwah! Mwah! Alright, so to make pasta with sauce, you need two things. You need pasta, you need sauce. I'm not gonna throw that one. That is made of glass. Let's talk about pasta. We got penne pasta. I have no idea what that means. We also got this stuff. I'm not sponsored. My channel isn't big enough for that. You know, some people got a preference on what kind of pasta or what kind of sauce they like. Honestly, hashtag love all pasta. Alright, so cooking pasta requires 3 different kinds of pans. You need this thing, and this thing. It's called like a strainer. You put stuff in it, and then water comes out the bottom. And as always, we need our wooden spoon of truth. I don't know much about pasta, but I do know that you have to stir it, I think. If not, I'm just gonna be taking some time to stir this pasta anyways, and we got the spoon for the job. It's getting really heavy. Okay. We got a pot full of water. You know what we're gonna do next? Darn right, we take one of our 2 ingredients and dump it in that sucker. That went right into the sink. I feel like I have a lot of water. Too much water seems to be a common thing with this. Okay, maybe that's not enough water. That's probably good. I'm gonna find a happy medium with this water. There's one thing I know about pasta, it's that you gotta boil it. And the boiling is when the water's like when it's really hot and it bubbles. Okay, that's boiling. Did you hear that? Okay, so there is something under that pan, and it's like making a sizzle noise because the burner is currently burning off whatever is like on the stovetop in between the pan. Is that safe? I feel like this isn't safe. You know what? We're just gonna go with it. What's the worst that can happen? Fire. I have no idea how to prepare this. Does it need water? Does everything in this kitchen need water? So I brought this pan for the sauce. If we put the sauce in the pan and just heat it up, we should be good. Just smack a lid on it and put it on top whenever the pasta's done. Slap on half a jar. Oh, okay, you know what? Slap was a really poor choice of words. This is getting everywhere. Oh, this is reminding me of the Extreme Sibling Tag. If you haven't seen that, by the way, go watch it. But like, getting tomato on my skin, oh. Turn it up to like a medium temperature for a medium pasta. Nope, I'm not reading the instructions. There's instructions on the back, not reading them. Always recycle in Landon's kitchen. You always recycle. Unless it's not recyclable, then you don't recycle that, because the people who work at the recycling facility will probably get mad. Anyways, everybody say goodbye to the sauce. It's boiling. Put your ear up to it. Do you hear that? You do? Are you lying? Okay, I believe you. So while we're waiting, I'm going to confess a secret. I don't have a fear of the oven, but I never like reaching inside an oven to do anything. Like, I don't like the idea of like accidentally moving one way and getting my hand burned. Like, oh, it makes me cringe, right? So, spoilers. I think maybe the next episode of Cooking with Landon might involve the oven. Nobody call the fire department. I said nobody call the fire department. Calm down. Okay, so this steam is really hot. Chefs don't mess around. We got a strainer in the sink, right? And so now, oh, this is a lot of pasta. Ladies and gentlemen, we're taking a secret ingredient back out of retirement. It's the sauce. We didn't really have enough sauce compared to this much pasta. This is 7 servings of pasta. This is sauce for 5 people. I'm 1 person. And even then I eat like... The sauce is boiling. New plan. I'm just gonna go for it and make the entire thing of pasta, smash it all together, eat whatever I want, and then I'll save the rest for later. My parents will probably want some. I got friends. Someone's eating this pasta. I didn't realize how much I was making. Ah. It's like popping and like all the bubbles popping gets on my hands. Cooking is hard. I pinched some of the pasta in the strainer right now and it feels good. So we got that going for us. Now we just gotta wrestle in this sauce. I think we're on a good track. You and me, we're doing this together. I think the sauce is good. Here's the plan with the pan. It's more of a pot, whatever. Okay, you slap on something safe to put your pan on. You put your pasta back in the pan it came from. We're working with new angles. Just take some sauce and give it a go, and don't let it splat on you because it smells and reminds you of that time you got sauce poured on you with your sister. Really, if you didn't watch the Extreme Sibling Tag, that probably sounded really weird. That's such little sauce! What the heck? You know who can deduce the truth of this sauce? It's the wooden spoon of truth. Wonder Woman has her, like, lasso of truth. We got the wooden spoon. Personally, I wouldn't have it any other way. You can't make Italian food without some mozzarella. I feel like it's gonna melt on, and then we're gonna have like a cheesy marinara pasta. Ladies, take note. It's a secret technique learned from Mama Landotan. But you put a lid over your stuff after you're done with it if you want to melt something on it. That way the heat that rises just stays in there and circulates through. It's pretty neat. And there's also cheese everywhere. Okay, may cheat the secret technique a little bit by turning up the stove heat just a little bit, just to a low setting for a low amount of cheese. Not exactly sure. I guess we just spoon it out onto the plate. I feel like every good dish needs a side, and because I can't find our garlic salt, so I'm just gonna take 2 pieces of bread and just make it regular bread instead of garlic bread. So, I love water. This feels like a successful pasta. The pasta is not too tough. It's not too like weak. Like I boiled it, I think, for the right amount of time. And then the sauce, I'm not sure about the sauce. I'm not sure about the flavor of the sauce, though that might just be like the manufacturer of the sauce. So I mean, that's not my problem. And bread is bread. I'm not sure what I feel about the cheese. I know, blasphemy. Cheese is wonderful. I feel like a finer strain that would have melted easier and quicker, or letting it melt all the way would have been cool. Or maybe just having cheese in the sauce in the first place. But that's okay, because it's a learning experience. Anyways, that does it for me. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure with Cooking with Landon. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode. What was that? What? From your very sleeve, you just put a card in your hand. Yeah, and? And that's cheating.